if you want your business to be sustained and to expand, you need to encourage your customers to come back and bring people when they're coming back. So do you have a strategy for achieving that?
Yes, we should, because that's how continuity, just like you rightly said, that's where the networking and the synergy is. Like a friend of mine, I don't know, maybe names and everything, just like I want to be conscious of that.
As long as it's not a brand name.
No, it's not a brand name. Tino Smith, she's having a fashion week, and she's a very good friend of mine. And today I just saw her logo, the event she's doing, and I went like, I have to be on your own event, because we do fashion. So we have cosmetics, products and everything, and hair, you know, women, accessories, everything. We have that in place to check. So I just saw she's doing that, and I went like, I'll be at your own event. So there's a synergy and network. When you come for mine, I come for you. Invite me for yours too. It's a pulley. So when we keep seeing each other's faces, we are at each other's faces. And let me tell you, Ibadan is a very small place too. It's not as large as we think that maybe it's not. So when you keep being at each other's faces, each other's event, this one will know this one will know. It's a network. Oh, I want this, we want that. You know, it's almost like we are doing the same thing, you know, over and over with different, you know, now maybe different ways.
So the oil of the wheel,
keeps going round
and
round. Make yourself relevant in one way or the other, getting to know what is happening in town at the right time, and you make sure you push
and knowing who's involved.
Yes, who is involved, and that's where and that's where the network. And you must always take attendance. You must always do your follow up. You must always call people and check one way or the other. The social media is easier because you can have the Facebook saying what is happening in live in town, the next event. I have a lot of people that, even if we don't see every day, every week, perhaps everybody's busy in their own jurisdiction, but once they have events coming up, it pops up. So you are always there, you are always available. Then you keep telling people new product in town, they get involved, you can still sell, and that's it.
Haven't you ever had a customer who wants his money back?
Absolutely never. It has never happened, money back, but maybe there can be like additional request.
Oh, really?
Yes, let me put it that way.
So they enjoy your training so much that they ask for more.
Yes,
you're saying?
Or maybe additional request. They might go like, what we trained about, we still want this to be done.
Okay, want to explore.
Yes, explore more. Maybe can't you add this? You know, when you train people, don't think you have all the knowledge too. As even a training, yes, someone can come up and say, what you trained us, we saw something done maybe differently, can you add this? They use your discretion and say, oh, if only I knew, I never knew you were this. You know, you twist it around for like a positive conversation. You don't go like, how dare you ask me that I don't know what I don't. No. So you make it a supple thing and say, okay, if that's what you want, we can still get you more, we can still do more. We can, even in product or services, when you exchange product services, some people can have maybe a little bit of question, not total outright, you know, no, or maybe it's not good product or something, but there might be something else that you need to add for quality or for even making it better.
So your strategy for handling dissatisfied customers wherever they occur is to first empathize, and then figure out how you can expand on their concerns in a positive way. Fantastic. You're also using what NLP coaches use, you know, psychologists.
That's what we do. And wisdom. You have to use wisdom. Yes.
And how else do you handle complaints from customers?
You keep writing to affirm that they're loyal customers, and you believe you see. Just like you said, empathize. But beyond that, you have to know why they are not feeling satisfied. Maybe it's a pressure somewhere, because it might be an external pressure. Most times we've discovered it's an external pressure. Maybe someone said they did it somewhere somehow, and we too want the same or something. Then you let them know things can be done in another way.
So you need to first establish why they are dissatisfied.
Yes, you have to. It's important.
And once you're able to diagnose correctly, then you can now
you grow with that. Next time you won't make such mistake again. Maybe use them as like a survey now.
So you listen to you listen to your customers.
Most times they are right. Don't think they are not. Some might be funny. You know, we have some customers that are funny. You won't say they are crazy. They're funny. So at times you just have to see what's happening. You have to be able to differentiate the funny ones and the serious ones.
And the serious ones.
Yes.
Related to that is we're still talking about selling and handling customers and helping customers to remain loyal.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, to your establishment and your products. Yes. How do you, because this is a thing of serious concern to many entrepreneurs, how do you fix your price for the training and for the numerous products that you sell as a result of your training effort?
Okay. Over time,
what's your strategy for fixing your prices?
Okay. Through times, we find out that everybody's business is different. Don't ever say I want to be like A, I want to be like B. How they started is different, how they got their customers are different, but there is something you call a range. You don't go too low and you don't go too high. You fall in between and study who is coming for your training. So there's an average price which you can now be flexible. Some people can actually come, you know, body language is different with some customers. Some customers can come, if you make it cheap, they go like you know. So when you get that body language, no, it's kind of so you play on you psychologists, you know, it's good. You play on their own intelligence or that transaction too, and you put that price the way the person wants, and you go okay, and you're done. You know, there's some come, you know, you just instantly feel the passion of learning in them, but without being able to pay.
You can't afford.
They can't afford it, and rather turn back on that one. What really costs you? You've got the knowledge already, so you're not totally selling. They can't take all your knowledge from you. You've got it already. The only thing that you like try to balance is the cost of maybe production of what you are going to source for them, because there are materials to be used.
Cost of production.
Yes, cost of production. There are materials to be used. So when you can spread the cost around others too at times and see, there's this time. Okay, let me give you one instance. When we went to train during the holidays at a school,
like a boot camp.
Yes, the boot camp. That's a perfect one. So the ladies were all, the children were all over me and over. So, but we have not registered, we've not paid, we've not done. You see the very passionate one, compassion. Then you see the ones that are like, they're even using their phone by the side. Like, this was not serious. Then you see some, they didn't pay for the program, but they're the one even teaching. The ones that are there that paid for the program, that helping them. Like, I now told them, come along, you can learn even if you don't pay for it. Then I brought that extra materials. I started giving them use also. They were excited. The next time, you won't believe, some of them that did not register for it came because they want to be fully part of the whole training. So at times you have to be compassionate, or you have to study the people that are coming for your program, that you know. But there are some you just have to put tag on most of, you know, at times.
And your net won't always catch all the fish in the river anyway.
Yes. So that's,
so you're largely flexible.
And negotiation too at times can work.
Okay.
You can't, you know, everybody's strategy, like I told you, is different. Some will come and tell you, we don't have the money immediately, let's pay in instrumental and everything. You can't say out and outright no. That's what I'm saying. When you study the ones that are serious and want to learn, you just have to be there for. So you're like maybe a funding support to, in an indirect way, to some of them too. Yes, that's where they find the solace and say, look, this is heaven for us. This, we had nowhere to go, and we're learning, and so we're good to go.